next slide for the playlist for the day. It's Kelsey here. I'm setting up for your 6 p.m. flow. And if you have it available for you, we'll be using a block and a strap. And if you don't have either of those things, don't worry about it. Can you find a book, a stool, a rag, a belt, a scarf? Get creative, get your space ready, and check the next slide for our list for today. everybody. Let's see if we're working. I know that we're working over here. And I think we're working over here. So how are we all doing today? I hope we're doing a little bit better. I know that I went and sat in the sun for like an hour today, and it was really nice. So very grateful that we're still able to be outside in some capacity. But let's leave all of that outside and away from here. We're going to go ahead and get started with our flow today, 6 p.m., about 60 minutes or so. And before we get started, today we are going to be using, if you have it available to you, a block. You should only need one. So if you'd like to substitute your block for a book or a little stool, we'll just use it later to help reach the earth, to bring a little more lift into one of our hips. And then also some kind of strap contraption. So I guess it's because I'm a yoga teacher, right? Already had these things in my car, but if you need to take a moment to set yourself up, this can be a scarf, this can be a belt, this can be a towel, just something to make our arms a little bit longer. And we are going to start a little bit active today before we do anything else. I'm going to go ahead and set my playlist to start right now as I start talking. But before we get too deep into it, I want to kind of show you what we're going to do with our strap to get started. So lots of times when we lay on our back and thread the strap around our foot, we thread it around the ball of our foot, and we kind of hug our arms down. We bring the strap right across the ball of the foot. Today we're going to do it a little bit different, so I'll show you my feet that really needed a pedicure before the shutdown started, so no judgment, please. But we'll create this little loop with the strap. We'll slide it around the ankle. So it goes to the outer line of the ankle. We connect the strap to the inside line of our leg. And then as you start to lengthen out onto your back, you'll extend your leg straight up towards the sky. I would recommend having the strap around the ankle of that is your heel, of your right foot, rather than your left, just for continuity and to kind of keep connected on the sides. But if you don't have a strap or you don't have something to use, know that the same sensation or something similar to it is going to be interlacing your hands behind the back of your thigh. And to mimic the sensation of the strap, rather than bending the elbows out really wide and hugging the leg in towards the body, can you think of pressing the elbows towards the front of the room so your collarbones broaden, and pressing your leg against the palms of the hands? So wherever you're at, we're finding this active press of the leg up towards the ceiling and then up towards the front of the room. Can you take a big breath into your belly? And a big breath out of the mouth. And as you inhale, can you press your right inner thigh up towards the sky? Maybe even a little bit more than the right hip. So you can start to kind of play with engagement on the right outer hip. So noticing that as we lengthen through one side of the leg, we tone up, we activate, we enliven the other side of the leg. So this kind of push and pull. Can you still find connection? Can you still find the settle of the body into the practice, even here while we're finding engaged space and strength? And then wherever you're at, can you inhale and start to externally rotate the right leg? So we turn our right toes all the way over towards the right, not from the knee, not from the ankle, but from the hip socket, the top of the right femur. That's your thigh bone. And then can you draw your right leg a little bit closer to the body this time? So now we find that active pull or just shift of the leg a little bit closer to the body, but can you still drive out through your inner thigh? Can you still tone up through your outer hip? Take a breath in. As you exhale, can you once again think of driving the right leg back? So not necessarily in towards the chest, but through the same line that the toes are pointing. Your left foot is either pressing into the ground with the knee bent, or the sole of the foot is driving towards the front of the room. Take a breath in. Release the strap or release your hands, breathe out. Hug your knee in towards your chest. Can you keep it out to that slight diagonal, almost thinking knee into armpit? Reach your right arm over towards the right, left hand to the top of the right thigh, find a twist up and over towards the left. Press your right armpit into the earth. Still think of driving the right inner thigh out and away. As you breathe in, hug your right knee back in towards your chest. Draw the knee straight in towards the chest this time. And as you inhale, right leg either goes long or the sole of the foot steps on the earth. Find that small loop in your strap again if you haven't. Slide the loop around the outside of your left ankle so both ends of the strap come to the inside line of the left leg. If you don't have a strap, interlace the hands behind the back of the thigh and start to find that active push and pull while simultaneously driving your armpits out and forward. I want you to feel your pecs, your chest muscles engage here. You can find the same thing if you have a hold of your strap, letting the arms drive forward and slightly wide, while lifting and extending through the left inner thigh and toning up the left glute. So think of really firming up the quad, think of firming up the low abdomen. Let your jaw be soft. So notice if you're trying to find space by tensing your face, and I'm sorry to be the one to tell you that that will not help you. I've tried myself, trial and error, I've come to realize that it just doesn't really make a difference. But if I soften my face, if I soften my fingers, maybe I can find a little more awakening, a little more engagement through the left leg. Start to turn your left toes out towards the left, so external rotation. So drive up through the inner thigh, think of extending through that space. And if your right leg is extended, can you think of that same extension through right leg? Take a breath in. And then breathe out. Can you start to draw the left leg up and out towards the left? So thinking of drawing the leg towards about 10 or 11 o'clock if you can. Try to keep the right hip grounded as you breathe in. Exhale, maybe the leg can draw up a little bit more towards the left. So I find that I can even draw the leg closer when I keep it at this diagonal rather than thinking that it has to go straight up to 12 o'clock. I don't have, as you'll see through the course of our flow, the most forgiving hamstrings. So how can we find ways for those of us with tighter hamstrings or even with weaker but still open hamstrings to find stability? By taking the hips to this diagonal rather than forcing them to constantly be straight. Take an inhale. As you exhale, release the strap, hug your knee in towards the chest, let your left knee come towards your left armpit. Reach your right hand to the top of the left thigh, left arm up and over towards the left, take a twist up and over towards the right. Try to still drive through the inner thighs out and away from each other. Press your left armpit down and feel the front of your left chest expand. The back of your left shoulder blade engage. As you inhale, start to come onto your back. Extend both legs up towards the sky. Bring your hands to the backs of your thighs and then start to rock and roll up and down the length of your spine, back to the shoulders, forward towards the hips. And we'll come, as you're ready, to sit on our shins in a supported virasana, so supporting ourselves through the heels. If you'd like a little bit more of a traditional supported virasana, you can slide that block, book, or stool in between your feet and underneath your glutes so your feet separate a little bit. Wherever you're at, can you reach your arms out to a T shape? And then rather than overextending the upper arm bones out of the shoulder sockets. Can you take a breath in? And then breathe out. Softly bend the elbows, pull them down. Feel the shoulder blades pull onto your back. Take an inhale. As you exhale, can you turn your thumbs towards the front of the room and then down towards the earth? So palms point back behind you. Hug the shoulder blades back, pull the low ribs down, and then press your upper arm bones back in space until you feel the shoulder blades engaged. As you exhale, bending your elbows, so think scarecrow. And then interlace your hands at your low back. Your hands will have to kind of shift to catch each other, but can you keep the same sensation in the upper back and in the upper arm bones? Connect the back of your left hand to either the back of your right hip or outside of your right hip. And then once again, find internal rotation on that right upper arm bone, so your elbow will draw out towards the right. Drive it out and away. Take a breath in, reach the crown of your head up towards the sky. Breathe out, drop right ear towards right shoulder. As you inhale, draw your hands to your low back, find that internal rotation. And then without slingshotting, reach your arms out to a T shape, soft bending the elbows, the hands will kick slightly forward as you press the upper arms back. Turn your thumbs up towards the sky and then shift the palms of the hands to point up towards the sky. As you exhale, can you tap your shoulder blades with the palms of the hands? Inhale, reach the hands out and away from each other, press your arms down. Take the exhale, tap the palms of your hands to your shoulder blades. Inhale, against resistance, undo the arms. One more time, exhale, tap the hands to the shoulders. Inhale, reach the hands out wide. Exhale, find that internal rotation, turn your thumbs down. Bend your elbows, press your arm bones back, feel the back expand. Notice if your low ribs want to rise up, draw them in, and then reach your hands to your low back. Can you put the opposite thumb on top as you breathe in? Back of the left hand towards the back of the right hip or outside of the right hip. You'll want to, and I've cued this before, to hug your elbow back, but instead can you bring your right elbow out in line with the right shoulder? Reach your right elbow out and away, and then find that internal rotation of your upper arm bone. So you feel this line, the back of the arm and the back of the shoulder all work. Draw your ribs down. Hug the palms of the hands together to keep the fingers soft. As you inhale, unwind, draw the elbows up and in, hands can kick slightly forward. Drop the shoulders down, press the upper arm bones back. Inhale, press the palms of the hands forward. Exhale, palms of the hands face you, tap the hands towards the shoulders. Take a breath in, press the palms of the hands through the back of the hand down towards the mat, so feel your delts. As you exhale, tap the hands towards the shoulders. Inhale, reach the hands out and wide. Last one, exhale, hands to shoulders. Inhale, reach the hands out wide. Now press against resistance, the arms all the way up overhead. Can you keep the low ribs still up and down? As you, that's up and in. Exhale, reach your hands forward underneath your shoulder blades. And can you still take a moment to engage the upper back? So hug the elbows towards one another, hug the hands towards one another, guide the center of the heart forward. As you breathe in, find your cow pose. Lower the belly down, hug the elbows back. So slight bend in the elbows as your tailbone flares up. Exhale, round the back, press the earth away, belly to spine. Inhale, find your cow pose, lower the belly down. Exhale, find your cat pose, round the back up, and take a couple rounds of breath to just move around and explore your body on its own. So shifts and sways in the hips, maybe a flip of the wrists, or a shift back and forward in the hips. Start to settle into your tabletop. Soft bend in the elbows. Press the upper arm bones back and then pull your low belly up and in. So think slightly more cat than cow. Press through the top of your left foot. Inhale, without letting your belly sag into cow pose, extend your right leg back behind you, and then tone up the back of the right leg until you feel the bottom of your glute engage. The low ribs will want to splay open, hug the ribs and the hips together, engage your core. And then inhale, turn your right toes out towards the right. Can you feel your outer glute as you extend and press out through the inner thigh? Lift the outer blade of your right foot. Press the inner blade of your right foot out and away. Keep the core engaged. And then exhale, can you tap your right leg as far forward in line with the right foot as you can? Use your inner thigh. Inhale, lift the leg, drive it back. Exhale, tap the right foot as far up and forward towards the right as you can. Maybe you go slightly forward. Inhale, press the right leg up and back behind you. Exhale, use that same activation we've been finding to draw the leg forward to step the right leg all the way forward outside of the right hand. We can walk the hand slightly forward as we come into a lizard lunge. And we'll take a couple rounds of breath here to just settle into it. If it feels like you're caught on the top of the left knee, can you tuck your left toes under? Press back through your left heel, feel the knee lift, and then tap the knee back down towards the earth as we take about 5 breaths here to just move in the body, to settle in. The only thing that I really ask from you is that you press like crazy through the right big toe. As you inhale, start to walk your right toes so they turn slightly out towards the right, like towards 1 or 2 o'clock on a clock face. As you inhale, walk your left hand to a block or just to the left corner of your mat. Breathe in, lift your left knee. Breathe out, reach your right hand to the top of your right thigh, and then guide your right inner thigh away until you feel the front of your left hip open. Feel like you could press the left obliques towards the right without opening through the chest too much. And then at the same time, can you pull the right heel back in space as you drive the inner thigh forward? Inhale, reach your right arm up towards the sky. Can you press your right foot forward as you maybe extend through the left? Exhale, right hand underneath right shoulder. Left hand underneath left shoulder. Bounce your hips. Maybe your right toes are already lifted. If you want an extra challenge, can you draw your right leg out and through the right as we come all the way up and back to a 3-leg dog? If you drew the right leg up and through the right, the toes are already turned out. That's where we'll meet. As you inhale, can you lift onto your left fingertips? So we center off the shoulders a little bit more. Internally rotate your upper arm bones, but then press your armpits down towards the mat to hollow them back out. Lift the inner blade of your right foot, tone up the outer glute. Bend your knee, press the right heel back and behind you, press your armpits up towards the ceiling. Keep your core up and in. Drag your inner thigh up and high behind you. Take a breath in. Ground your left hand, right knee towards the left elbow. Press the right inner thigh out and away from you. Inhale, slide your right leg up and back. Exhale, step the right foot in between your hands. Look forward, look out. Exhale, tap the left knee down towards the earth. Walk the hands back as you shift back to the half split. Press the top of your left foot down towards the earth. Can you press through the left foot until you feel your left glute engage? And then pull your right heel back as you simultaneously press the right quad down to lengthen out the leg. Back of the neck is long, chest can stay lifted, or elbows can bend back, chest can drop down. Inhale, walk your hands forward, tuck your back toes under, tone up the back of the left leg, and as you inhale, your hands will walk forward to blocks or towards the earth. Can you lift your left leg up and back behind you? And then rather than focusing so much on the left leg, I want you to focus on the right leg. So bend your knee, press the thigh bone back. We're in this supported warrior 3. Inhale, lift your right toe, softly bend your right knee as you exhale. Inhale, lift your right outer hip, press down through your right inner thigh. Exhale, fold forward, left foot meets the right. Reach for opposite elbows, sway the torso from side to side, head and neck are heavy. Inhale, halfway lift, hands towards your shins. Exhale, fold. Inhale, roll all the way up to stand. Head is the last thing to lift. Glutes pull down, quads and core pull up, reach up and overhead. Exhale, hands to heart center, shift it back. Halfway lift, inhale. Forward fold, exhale, hands meet your mat, step your feet back by the high plank. Take a breath in. Tap the knees, the torso, the forehead down towards the mat, breathe out. Press through the tops of your feet. Reach your arms back behind you, and then can you wrap your biceps so they point down towards the mat rather than out beside you. And even with that, still hug the elbows together. So a little bit different sensation than maybe you're normally used to. As you inhale, press through the hands, lift the chest, support it, locust. The elbows will want to splay out. Keep pressing them back in space. Back of the neck is long. Inhale. Exhale, can you press through the toes? Drag the hands forward. Breathe in. Lower down, fold forward. Keep the arms working. Inhale. Exhale. Breathe in, lift the feet from the earth. Once again, supported locust, so just the legs are working. Internally rotate the legs. Lengthen through the inner thigh. Tone up the glutes. Inhale. Exhale, tap the feet down towards the earth. Hands underneath the shoulders, but keep them lifted from the mat. Inhale, baby cobra. Can you feel the same engagement of the upper back? Exhale, lower the forehead, lower the hands. Tap your toes under, breathe in. Hips back towards the heels, breathe out. As you inhale, hands underneath shoulders, tabletop. Inhale, draw the belly down. Exhale, round the back up. Inhale, find a long spine. Slightly more cat than cow. Hug the arms together. Hug the inner thighs together. Press through the top of your right foot. Extend your left leg back behind you, and then tone up that space where your glute and your thigh meet. From that space, externally rotate the left leg. Notice that the weight wants to shift over towards the right. If you'd like, lift up onto the right fingertips. As you inhale, how far forward can you drag the left leg and then tap it down? And when you do that, can you press the right thigh back, the left inner thigh away from you? So you feel this almost like rounding in the back, and then draw the chest forward. Inhale, lift the leg, drag it back, left heel in line with left glute. Exhale, tap the left leg all the way up and forward that you can, and then hug the legs together even here. Right quad forward, left hip back, chest is slightly forward, arms are hugging together. Inhale, lift the leg, slide it back behind you, and then here's the big one. As you exhale, can you step the left leg all the way to the top of the mat, outside or in front of the left hand? If your foot is forward of the hands, walk the hands forward, shift the weight forward. If you're on top of your right knee, lift it and then tap it back down. Set up a space that feels comfortable for about 5 breaths or so. That can be dynamic, that can be stillness. As you're ready, left toes turn out towards 10 or 11 o'clock on a clock face. Right hand steps to a block or just flat down to the right front corner of your mat. Left hand to the top of the left thigh. Don't let the right hip drop, so press through the right foot. Draw your left thigh out and away. I know the tendency is to roll open to the outer blade of your foot. Instead, can you press through your left inner thigh, press through your left big toe, and think of just reaching the legs out and away from each other. Tuck your back toes under. Inhale, lift your back knee. Still drive the feet away from each other. Right glute is working. Inhale, reach the left arm up towards the sky. Maybe left hip pulls back. It doesn't have to be a big extension through the left leg. Exhale, left hand underneath left shoulder, right hand underneath right shoulder. Bounce your hips. We'll find a 3-leg dog with our toes turned out. Maybe you get there by coming the same way we came from. Press the right thigh back. Press the left inner thigh back. Lift high onto your right fingertips. Bend your left knee. Kick the left heel towards the right side of the room. Press your right inner thigh towards the floor. Press your left inner thigh towards the ceiling. Take an inhale. Ground your right hand, left knee towards the right elbow, even more, and you think you need to slide it over to the right, slide the inner thigh towards the right. Inhale, three-leg dog. As you exhale, step the foot in between the hands. Tap your back knee towards the earth. Back toes can be tucked or untucked. Press to the top of the right foot. Walk the hands back, half split. Press your right quad forward. You'll feel that your right hip kind of lifts and picks up as your glute engages. And then drag the left heel back until you feel the back of your leg work. And then press the quad down to find that extension in the leg. So notice that it's your quad, not your knee, that extends the left leg and the right leg. As you inhale, start to shift the weight forward, hands underneath your shoulders. Lift your back knee, look forward. Hands to a block, a stool, books, walk it forward to the supported warrior three. Left knee can be as bent as you need it to be. I want you to think of reaching your legs out and away from each other. So press your left inner thigh down towards the earth. Press your left quad back even if the left knee is bent. Take a breath in. Forward fold as you breathe out. Right foot meets the left, head and neck are heavy, release it. Halfway lift, inhale. Forward fold, exhale. Inhale, roll all the way up to stand. That is the last thing to lift. Core up, glutes down. Exhale, shift the hips back, hinge and fold forward. Halfway lift, breathe in. Forward fold, breathe out. Hands meet your mat, step it back, high plank. As you exhale, shift the arms forward. Take a breath in, hold here. Exhale, can you internally rotate the upper arm bones, but still hug the elbows together, low plank. Inhale, upward facing dog. Upper arm bones reach back behind you, but elbows hug in. Exhale, shift up and back, downward facing dog. Take a breath in, look forward. Exhale, step, look, fly. Find your forward fold, top of the mat. Halfway lift, inhale, press the quads back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, flat back all the way up to stand. Press the inner thighs down, tone out the outer glutes. Exhale, hinge and fold forward. Halfway lift, breathe in. Forward fold, breathe out. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold, hands meet your mat. Your way back, downward facing dog. So moving through a vinyasa or shifting the hips straight back, downward facing dog. We'll take one more salutation together as you inhale, look forward. Exhale, step, look, fly, forward fold. Halfway lift, breathe in. Forward fold, breathe out. Inhale, press the quads back, root to rise, come all the way up. Exhale, hands through heart center, hinge and fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold, hands meet your mat, your way back, downward facing dog. All right. Inhale, exhale. As you inhale, slide your right leg up and back. Exhale, tap your right knee towards your right elbow and press the arm and knee against each other. Inhale, slide your right leg up and back. Exhale, turn your right toes out towards the right. Breathe in, press out through your inner thigh. Breathe out, press the right foot out and then forward until it can step outside of your right hand. So once again, setting into a lizard lunge. Spiral your back heel down. Your feet will be super wide, and we're gonna call this warrior 1.5. So rather than lifting up and squaring the chest over the line of the right hip, can you let your hips naturally open up and over towards the left? And then feel that this is really similar to that sensation of driving the right leg up and out to the diagonal that we found on our back. Press the right inner thigh forward. Hug the inner thighs together. That will maybe roll and wrap your hips slightly more towards the front of the mat, but don't worry about squaring them. Reach your biceps by your heels. Inhale, heels, ears. And then turn your thumbs up towards the sky. Press your pinkies down until they come in line with your shoulders. Soften the elbows, press your upper arms back, broaden through your chest, and then turn your thumbs down towards the earth. As you exhale, hands come to your low back. We're not extending the arms, but hands, just like when we were seated, tap the back of your left fist to the outside of your right hip. And then, so we look like this. Reach your right inner arm out and away without letting your right shoulder blade disconnect from your back. It's a really micro, small movement. Take a breath in, extend through the front leg, hug your right hip back, your left hip forward. Exhale, slide the right inner thigh forward in space. Hug the upper back, hug the ribs down, tone up the back of the left glute. Inhale, extend through the legs, find a little more wrap of left hip forward, right hip back. Exhale, slide the inner thigh forward, so really working the back leg and the front inner thigh. Without slingshotting, inhale, biceps by the ears, come all the way up, lift onto the front toes, spiral the left heel out and behind you, and then keep your left heel down, slide into this supported skandasana. So I want you to think about pressing your right inner thigh out and away, and pressing your left inner thigh out and away. Your knee can go past your ankle, I promise you'll be okay. Hands towards heart center, hands towards the mat, or arms out to a T shape. As you inhale, extend through the front leg, your right toes are still lifted, hug it back. Exhale, windmill your hands down, turn onto your left toes, your way back, downward facing dog. Whew. As you inhale, slide your left leg up and back, press your right quad back. Exhale, tap your left knee towards your left upper arm, and then press the two against each other. Inhale, slice the left leg up and back. Exhale, externally rotate the left leg, press the inner thigh out and away, lift through the outer blade of your foot. Exhale, drive the left leg forward outside of the left hand, find a extended ledge. Spiral the right heel down. Inhale, warrior 1.5, so hips are at the diagonal. Still pull the left heel back, lift through the inner blade of the right foot, and then reach your biceps by your ears. Can you feel the outer blade of your right foot drive down as the outer blade of your left foot also, you guessed it, drives down? Reach your arms onto the T-shape. Spiral your thumbs down, press your upper arms back. Your hands will kick slightly forward as your upper arm bones press back. And then bend at your elbows, interlace your hands at your low back. Elbows are out wide. Take a breath in. Tap your right hand outside onto the back of the left hip, and then drive the left upper arm bone out and away towards, that is 95. As you inhale, hug the left inner thigh back to extend through the left leg. Can you wrap the right hip forward, pick up through the right hip. Exhale, drive the left knee forward. Don't lose the connection of outer blade of the right foot. Inhale, extend through the left leg. Pull the left hip back, right hip forward, but don't let the feet move. Exhale, drive the inner thigh forward. Inhale, extend through the leg, undo the clasp of the arms. Turn your toes, right toes up and over towards the right. Lift your left toes, and then shift over to the left. That's the right hip. Find the supported skandasana. Can you hug the left heel in and press the right inner thigh forward? Hands underneath shoulders, arms out to a T shape or hands towards heart center. Soften in the left knee, press the left quad down. Inhale, press through the outer blade of the right foot, lift up, extend. Turn onto your right toes, walk your hand inside of your left foot. Bounce your hips, lift the left toes first. Your way back. Downward facing dog. Take an inhale, exhale. Inhale, slide your right leg up and back. Exhale, step the right foot in between your hands. Walk your right hand up to your right thigh. Walk your left hand up towards your left thigh. Look forward as you breathe in. Turbo crescent as you breathe out. Pull the left quad forward. Drive the right knee forward, biceps by the ears. All right. As you inhale, can you extend through your front leg? Reach your arms out to a T-shape. Left hip pulls forward. Exhale, biceps by the ears, turbo crescent. Press the right heel back. Inhale, extend through front leg, reach the arms out. Exhale, biceps by the ears, warrior threes. Flex your left toes. Engage the back of your left leg. Hands towards heart center, arms out wide, or biceps by the ears. Breathe in. Exhale, bend into the right knee. Take an inhale. Turbo crescent as you exhale. All right, your right leg is on fire, right? As you inhale, high crescent lunge, and now let the left leg work. So pull the left quad forward, and then drive the left knee down. Big inhale. Exhale, downward facing dog, your way back. Vinyasa or skip it all together. Take an inhale. Exhale. Inhale, left leg goes up and back. Press the right inner thigh down as you exhale. Step the left foot in between your hands. Left hand towards your left thigh. Right hand towards your left thigh. Take a breath and look forward. Breathe out. Press the earth away. Inhale, turbo crescent. Biceps by your ears. Can you lighten the load on your left toes? And then breathe in. Extend through the left leg. Hug the right quad forward. Press the left foot down. As you exhale, turbo crescent, shift it forward. Inhale, extend through the front leg, reach your arms out, press through the outer blade of your foot, through the arch. Exhale, turbo crescent. Last one, inhale, reach it back, extend through the front leg, hug the inner thighs together. Exhale, warrior three, shift it forward. Can you lift through your left arch while pressing down through your left inner thigh? So that means the left leg has to really work. As you exhale, bend into the left knee, press your glute back. Take an inhale, exhale, turbo crescent. Feel the left leg really dying out on you, burn it out. And then let the right quad work. Inhale, high crescent lunge. Pull the right quad forward. Drive the right quad down and lift your left toes. Inhale, exhale, hands meet your mat, downward facing dog. One last standing series, and then we'll kind of put one together. As you inhale, slide your right leg up and back. Exhale, once again, tap your right knee towards your left elbow. Maybe this time you extend the leg and press the inner blade of your foot out and away. Inhale, three-leg dog. Exhale, step the right foot in between your hands. Spiral your left heel down, warrior two as you inhale, let the hips be lifted. Exhale, slide the right inner thigh, the right hip forward. Soften in the elbows, press the upper arm bones back. Inhale, reach the right inner thigh forward, reach the right arm forward. Exhale, extended side angle. Can you press the right upper arm bone and the right leg together? Maybe that means you tap the right hand to the front of the heart to really rotate right shoulder underneath left. Still drive the inner thigh forward, let the knee pass the line of the toes if you need. And then inhale, reverse your warrior. Keep the right knee at least stacked over the right heel. Exhale, windmill the hands down, downward facing dog. Inhale, lift the left leg up and back. Exhale, left knee towards the right elbow. Hold it here or extend the leg. Press your inner thigh up towards the sky. Three-leg dog as you inhale. Exhale, step the foot in between your hands. Spiral right heel down, warrior two. Let the leg extend a little bit first. And then drive the left knee, the left hip out and forward. Hug the inner thighs together. Glutes down, quads up. As you inhale, can you pick up your right inner thigh and start to drive the left inner thigh forward. Press through your left heel, lift your toes. Left side body stays long as you tap the left knee and left elbow towards each other. Maybe left hand comes to the front of the heart as right hand comes above right shoulder. Press left arm and left leg together. Maybe you drive the left knee way far forward while still pressing through your heels. Reverse your warrior. Inhale. Feel the left hips to work. Exhale, windmill it down. Your way back, downward facing dog. Take an inhale. Exhale. Inhale, right leg goes up and back. Exhale, step the right foot in between your hands. Take a breath in. Drive the left quad forward. High crescent. Breathe out. Shift through your turbo crescent warrior 3. Keep your right knee bent this time. Inhale, standing leg raise. Draw your left knee in towards your chest. And then can you draw your left knee towards your left armpit? Pick up your right arch. Press down through the inner blade of your right foot. Can you bring your left peace fingers to your left toes, not by reaching down for the foot, but by bringing the foot up towards the hand? Stay here, or inhale, start to press the heel and the arch of your foot out and away. Let your quad be what straightens the knee. Draw your left shoulder blade forward, your right shoulder blade back, and then pick up your right hip. Inhale, draw the left leg forward, right bicep right here. As you exhale, shift it back, warrior 3. Take a full breath in. Tap the left toes towards the back of your mat, breathe out. Your way back, downward facing dog. Inhale, slide the left leg up and back. Exhale, step the left foot in between your hands. High crescent lunge, inhale. Lift through the right quad, and then use your turtle crescent to shift your hips back. Exhale, warrior 3. Left knee is super bent. Left glute is really working. Arms help you out. Standing leg raise, inhale. Right knee up and high into your chest first. Let yourself settle here as you find that shift of left inner thigh down, of left glute up. It's hot in here. Press your right inner thigh, your right knee out and towards your right armpit. And then without having to round your back, can you bring right peace fingers or your strap to your right big toe? Use your right elbow to drive the right inner thigh away, and then use the quad to extend through your leg. Soft bend in the elbows, press through your left big toe. Like I said, my hamstrings aren't anything crazy, but they've come a long way, and it's not through passively stretching them, but through actively finding work and strength. As you exhale, close it off, right leg forward to right hip. Take a breath in. Release it, slide it back. Warrior 3, breathe out. Tap your hands to frame your left foot. Shift it back, downward facing dog. Take an inhale. Tap your knees down towards the mat, child's pose as you exhale. If child's pose is not your favorite, you can choose to sit your hips back on your heels. And just simply stack the shoulders over the hips. All right. How are we doing? Yeah, we're doing great. I can hear you. So today we're going to be playing with Bird of Paradise. Honestly, one of my least favorite poses, but I know that us yogis sure do love it. It's a pose that always felt honestly kind of bad in my body just because that rotation of my hips and that extension in my legs wasn't something that really worked for me, especially coming from something like extended side angle. So we're going to try it from a different setup today. This is where your strap and your block or book come into play. So walk up to your seat if you're not there already. And then I'm going to turn to face you, but just place your block towards the top of your mat. I'm going to go ahead and be honest. My left and right sides, I used to be really good at it, but now I'm kind of notorious for being bad at it, but I don't want to admit it, so I still try to mirror sometimes, and then I get confused on if I was mirroring or if I was saying my side or your side, so know that if it sounds like I'm saying the wrong side, I probably am. So if you're confused, take a peek at me or do what feels right versus what I'm specifically saying. But I'm going to try to take care of us all. All right, come to a fold in front of your block. And then if I were you, I would even kind of turn so I could see myself, me, from the side. Place your block in front of your right foot. And then take a step forward. Can you step your right foot onto the block, the left foot in line with the block, or whatever your block is? Okay. Press your right heel down into the earth. Can you press your quad back and extend through the leg? And then feel your weight slightly shift over to the left. Okay, perfect. As you exhale, bend your right knee forward. Press the left hip back. Extend to the left leg. As you inhale, press the right heel down. Press the right quad back. Exhale, press the left quad back. Can you feel both legs working? Bending to your right knee now, but still find that activation in the leg. Can you bring your right hand and left hand out towards the left side of your mat? So out in line with the left leg, and then still press your right leg down, pull your right hip back. So you feel the right sideline of your body kind of lengthen out and extend. And then tap your right shoulder, exhale, into your right knee. Inhale, draw the right knee, the right shoulder away from each other. Exhale, it's like a crunch of right elbow into chest, right shoulder taps right knee. Inhale, punch the arm forward. You can pretend to be punching me, I'll allow it. Exhale, right shoulder and right knee meet. And now this time, can you continue pressing your right arm back? Roll the left shoulder over the right just slightly. Maybe left hand walks to the low back. Maybe left arm reaches up towards the sky. Press your left heel down, right knee is bent. Reach your right arm back behind you, thumb points down. Press your upper arm bones back, soft bend in the elbows. Maybe you have a strap in your left hand and you toss that strap up and behind you. Don't hit yourself in the face with it. Turn your right thumb so it points up towards the sky, and then can you connect your right hand to the back of your right hip, just like we have been doing a bunch of times. Press the hand against the hip, against the hand. Now turn the left thumb back behind you. Tap your left hand to the right hand. And give your hands a little wiggle against each other. If your hands can't connect, this is where our strap comes into play. Wherever you are at, once you find the clasp, can you reach your elbows away from each other? And then maybe you lift your right heel. And you continue pressing the elbows away from each other, pressing right shoulder against right thigh. And then maybe you bend your left knee, press down through your left heel, extend through the left leg, send your gaze forward towards the front of the room. Reach your inner thighs out and away. This is usually where I hang out. Like I said, I don't love bird of paradise. Or press through your quad, maybe your leg extends. Press your left glute towards the right. Press your elbows out and away from each other. You can come out the same way you came in. You can hold it for a second, or just release it. And shake it out. You'll be happy to know that it's hot in here. Oh, there comes the connection. It's hot in here even when y'all aren't here. Okay, whenever you're done, we'll just shake out the sides. Feel that this back line of the right upper back is probably really engaged. That's good. That's what we want. We want the support to open the chest rather than finding our bird of paradise that looks like this. Fortunately for us, we have two shoulders. So now it's time for the second one. Find your block, find your fold, slide the block in front of your left foot. Walk your hands in front of your block, and then take a step forward. Left foot is on top of something, right foot is in line with the left. Press your left heel down into the earth. Your weight will shift slightly over to the right, but even as the weight shifts to the right, can you still work the left leg? So left quad is driving back. Right knee can be slightly bent. Exhale, softly bend into the left knee. And now inhale, press the right quad back. Still press through the left heel so the arms are working in conjunction with each other. As you exhale, soften the right quad. Inhale, engage the left quad. Press the left quad back in space. Take a breath in. Exhale, soften into the left leg. Press through the right heel. Now, press through the left leg, extend it. Can you start to walk your hands out and slightly towards the right while still pressing the outer blade of the left foot down into the earth? I want you to feel your hip. I want you to feel your inner thigh. As you inhale, can you reach your left arm forward? Maybe you take a fist. Exhale, tap the left shoulder and the left knee together, left elbow in towards your belly. Inhale, press your left heel down, reach the left arm forward. Exhale, draw the left shoulder and left knee to meet, left elbow into the chest. One more time, inhale, punch the arm out. Exhale, draw the left arm inside left knee, and now press those two spaces together. You can keep the left hand in towards your heart or rest it down on the earth. Right hand can stay in front of right toes. It can come to the low back, where as you press left arm and left leg together, reach the right arm up towards the sky. Can you press your right quad back in space? Feel the back of the left shoulder work as the right side body elongates. And then maybe you find your strap into your left hand, toss it over your back if that's what you're using, or if you don't have the strap, arm stays high, regardless of where you are, can you now reach your right arm back in, that's your left arm. I almost did both sides right. Reach your left arm back in between the legs and then press the arms back. Turn your left thumb up towards the sky. Bend your left elbow so it slides outside of your left hip, maybe to your low back. With or without the strap, turn your right thumb back behind you, and then bend the right elbow. You can clap your hands or find your strap. Keep driving your elbows away from each other. Roll the chest up and over towards the right. And then maybe shift the weight over towards the right, lift the left heel. To come up, deeply bend into your right knee so your butt drops first, and then lift all the way up. Elbows out wide, stay like this, or extend through the left leg. Press your right glute towards the left. You can hold your bird of paradise as much as you need, or if you're like me, you're like one and done. I'm in there for a couple breaths, and then I'm happy. I did it, I got it. If you're still in your bird of paradise, can you drive the shoulder blades back? Okay. And then whenever you're ready, you'll come out of it, either the way you came or just slowly release, let it go. Now feel the back line of the left shoulder engaged. Press your heels down, draw your glutes up, lift your toes. Inhale, reach your arms up and overhead. We'll rinse it out with a couple of half salutations. Exhale, hinge and fold forward, let it go. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, roll all the way up to stand. Heels down, toes up, arms up. Exhale, hands to heart center, hinge and fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, bend your knees, sit your butt all the way down towards the earth. Make sure that your butt isn't underneath you, but rather back behind you. Extend both legs out and forward. Press your calves down, pull your heels back. Slide your left heel in line with your right knee. Your right leg will either stay extended, or can you slide your right heel outside of your left hip? If you've chosen to bend your right knee, or if you've chosen to keep it extended, doesn't matter. Can you step your left foot over the right thigh? Inhale, reach your biceps by your ears. Maybe if you're like me and that bend of the right knee is a lot, you re-extend the leg. Guide with your belly button, turn over towards the left. Right arm outside of left thigh, left arm back and behind you. Press your right big toe into the earth. Inhale, come up and through center. Exhale, grab the left hand with the left foot with the left hand. Left knee towards left armpit. Tap your left elbow to the inside of your left shin. Bend the elbow to rotate the left thigh out. Your right leg is extended if it wasn't already. Take a breath in. Exhale, hinge and fold forward. Press your left quad down. Press your right heel forward. Inhale, walk your hands up and high. Slide your right heel in slightly so your right knee lifts. Your left leg will either go straight down and forward, or your left heel will catch the outside of your right hip. Regardless of how your left leg is set up, right foot steps over left thigh. Once again, you have the option to change your mind if you decide that you don't want whatever shape you started with. Biceps by your ears, inhale. Turn your belly button towards the right, exhale. Press through your right big toe, left arm outside of right thigh, right hand behind right hip. Still think of pressing the upper arms back. Inhale, come through center. Catch the right hand to the right foot. Pull the right knee back. Your elbow will start out outside the leg and then tap the elbow to the inside of the leg. Use your elbow to externally rotate. Tap your right foot to the left thigh. Take a breath in. Press your right thigh down. Press your left heel forward. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, start to walk your hands up. Right knee up towards the sky. Left foot to meet the right. Take a breath in. Hug your knees into your chest, come onto your back, breathe out. Hug the knees in towards the chest. Let the toes soften. Slide the left heel towards the front left corner of your mat. Slide the right heel to your front right corner of your mat. Take a breath in, reach your arms up and back behind you, press the elbows, the armpits down into the earth. And then exhale, draw the hands down to rest on the belly. Take a full breath in and a full breath out. If you'd like to slide the soles of the feet together, the knees out wide as you rest, feel free. But can you work here to find rest? And then how quickly can that work turn into rest? Unfortunately, we only have so much time available to us with these live streams. So if this is where you'd like to stay for even longer, as long as you need, please feel free to kick your phone over, close the laptop, take as much time as you need right here to slow down. Or as you're ready, you'll come up and over to the right side. Pause there for a second. And then find your way all the way up to a comfortable seat. Stack of hips, heart, head, with the hands resting in whatever space is meaningful to you. Can you feel that same sensation here that we found in our bird of paradise and all of our standing poses today? A root down to rise up, support and stability to lift up. The divine light in me is so abundantly grateful for the divine light in each of you on this Tuesday evening. Namaste. Thank you all so much for joining us. Second to last class here in our studio space, since we have our stay home work safe mandate that just came out for the city of Houston. So look forward to seeing your favorite teachers in their homes. Send us all requests. Don't forget to donate to continue supporting all your teachers that are continuing to support you and even myself. If we can't help you, then we can't help ourselves. And that's how I feel, at least. With that being said, sometimes help is just a request. So if there's anything you'd like to do next time you see me, Sunday at noon, drop it in the comments, DM me. I hope to see you all very soon. Thank you.